Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's opening round, scheduled for 10. What are some of the adjustments that can typically be made halfway through a matchup like this of speed versus speed?
Just to remind your charge, your fighter, that, hey, there's a lot more to this world, to this fight than just speed. Why don't you start doing other things? Why don't you start feinting a little bit? Get the guy out of position a little bit. Get him into false moves.
Ortiz is able to avoid that punch. That's classic work with the double jab. The kid's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him.
Keep moving.
And you see what he is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I mean, he's like a guy that's caught in a hailstorm. He's trying to get to the other side of the street, but he just doesn't know where it is now.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. There's the hook. Right back downstairs. Solid left hand to the head. See how he targets that hook? Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they could get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
Ortiz is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Yab, right. Right? Here you go. I want you to bang the head.
Ortiz's bounce is back in his step. Start of a new round, coming off of a round in which he really took some punishment. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. The kid's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. And a right hand lands flush. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
There he brings the jab right hand. Turns over that hook upstairs. Ortiz is putting forth a great combination here. Good defensive skill. The kid's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly.
Come on, kid.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. There's the combo to the body. Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there. Ortiz is showing off a real boxing IQ in that last round. Just fighting smart. I mean, not just reckless aggression, but smart, accurate punching.
And talking about IQs, it's being led by that left jab, an educated left jab, a jab that talks a little bit, talks a couple languages. I mean, he's hooking off it, he's uppercutting off it, he's doubling up on it.
That's a huge left he just scored with.
Keep fighting. Let's go. Keep working the
He's
jab.
in bad shape. He's on wobbly legs. Teddy, he's got to tie up.
If he can. See, that's up to his opponent, Joe. It's not automatic that he's going to get what he wants to tie up. If his opponent steps back a little bit, he can keep this offense going and end his night.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
Work in the bar. Whoop, whoop.
Very nice defensive guard there. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Accurate with the straight left. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. The kid's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. Good effective work with that straight right hand.
Still not moving enough. Move,
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Nice strike after catching one by the kid. Ortiz is well off the mark that time. The kid's able to land a good, solid left hand. Not able to land the uppercut. The kid's defense is paying off now. And that's the end of round 3.
Keep your distance, all right? I need you to box.
His opponent may regret the way he has started this fight tonight, finding himself already in a hole on Teddy's scorecard, down 3 rounds. The kid's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. He returns the favor with an uppercut. Halfway through round number 4. Fires right back at him. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Ortiz is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Well-placed hook.
Stay away from the inside.
A little head hunting with the right.
There's none. What's the hook?
Good solid shots with the combo downstairs.
Bounce your way off the road.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. 10 seconds to go in the 4th. Really nice round out of him right there. We haven't been able to say that much. I think that was by far one of his better efforts. He won that last round. He is trailing on the scorecards, but I do believe he won that last round.
Yeah, well, what I like the most is he could have easily, you know, he could have capitulated a little bit. He could have, you know, spit the bit a little bit. You're not supposed to, but hey, these are human beings. They do it. He could have gotten frustrated. He's not. He's got himself together. He's acting like a pro. He's doing what he needs to do to get back in his race. Or back in this fight.
The kid's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he goes down hard, and now he's got a real problem ahead of him. Plenty of time for his opponent to jump on him. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Halfway through this round here. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
In a later stage of the fight like we have right here, when you see one guy consistently getting hit with the right hand, what is the answer?
Move your head.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. The kid's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. A well-placed left hand up top. End of the round, and he's had better rounds in the fight than the one we just saw, but still, it's very much there for the taking.
Yeah, whoever finishes off strongly in the late parts of these rounds, a lot of times, you know, the judges get mesmerized a little bit here, too. You know, it's a real close fight, and they kind of forgot where the separation was, and whoever grabs the last part of the round, that's who you remember. It's very important in this kind of fight, finish up good at the end of the round.
What a big shot. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment.
One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7.
Ortiz is getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. He got hit, but he sends it right back. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. I can imagine throughout your career, you've been all over a lot of fighters for lack of movement.
Yeah, it's very, very frustrating because you start to wonder, does he want to win the fight? That's what you start to wonder.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the kid. Well-placed shot. Came after a nice defensive move there. Good block.
Circle him. Move. Move.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th.
Good job.
Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round. A little bit of a momentum gain.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Able to land an uppercut. Able to counter that attack. Ortiz is a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same patterns. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Scored well up top. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Ortiz is going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. Solid. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
One, two, three. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Get up! Get up!
And that does it. Unable to beat the count of 10. A knockout in the books. For the official particulars, we send it up to our ring announcer. Kid's power turns things around. He goes from trailing on your scorecard to winning by knockout.
That's what's great about this sport, and that's why people always come out to watch it, because you can make everything right in the world, or at least that night you can